Hey guys, Cam here from 9to5google.com, and I have the Acer Chromebase Touch. This is the DC221HQ model. It's an all-in-one desktop running Chrome OS, and it will be in stores from August 6th for $429, and we're going to unbox it and show you what comes in the packaging. Now, this particular model has an NVIDIA Tegra K1 4+1 quad-core chip with 4GB of RAM and 16GB of inbuilt storage. But let's take a look at what comes in the box. Now, of course, you're going to get a user guide, a quick setup, and an entire user manual, which is a lot more in depth. Now, with the Chromebase, you do have a separate box, and this has all your bits in. So the first thing we're going to take out, of course, is the power supply unit. Now, this is the main block. It will also attach to another cord, which you then plug into a wall adapter, obviously. It also comes with a mouse, and this is a 2-button USB mouse with an optical sensor and a scroll wheel. There's also an HDMI cable included too. There's also a USB keyboard. It has 6 rows, including a dedicated function key row and a number pad. There's also a couple of tiny kickstands on the back. But if we take off the wrapping and protective film, we get a first look at the desktop itself. On the back, there's a row of 5 ports. There are 2 USB 2.0, there's an HDMI, an Ethernet, and a power socket. And under another door on the side, you'll find an SD card reader, a 3.5mm jack, and USB 3.0. Now, the rear shell is plastic. There's no getting away from that. It's a rounded off shape. Now, the kickstand is noticeably more glossy than the more matte, rough finish on the desktop itself. But before we set up, we have to plug in the power cord and the mouse and the keyboard, and then we can power it on for the first time. Now, on the front, you have a 21.5-inch Full HD LED panel. And that's surrounded by a black glossy bezel, and beneath the screen is a grille covering the 2 3-watt speakers. Now, first impressions of this device are decent. It's pretty fast. Typing is a little weird to get used to begin with, because the keys do seem to travel quite far. At least too far for my liking. But here's what's really cool. It has a touchscreen, and this is a 10-point multi-touch display. So you can scroll, select, or even pinch to zoom on anything. Although you wouldn't want to do it for too long, your arm would probably ache, it's still a nice feature to have. Like I said, this is going to be available in August for $429.99, and it certainly seems like it could be well worth the money, at least from my first impressions. I'm at Cam Bunton on Twitter. You can follow me there, give me your suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because I will be putting more videos on here. I'll see you again soon.